Hi everyone, I'm Chrissy Kelly from Absent, and it is day 27 of our Smell Training Live event. So thank you very much for coming. I'm sure that all of you know by now that smell training is something that is very beneficial for people who've had post-viral smell loss particularly, but also to some extent for people with head injuries, depending on how severe the injury was. And the thing that people have the most trouble with is sticking with it. You've got to do it twice a day for a minimum of 4 months. And so we started this daily smell training program to get you into the habit of doing it every day and giving you the confidence to smell train. And, you can watch me do it and be sure that you're doing it the right way. So that is why I am here, and I'm very pleased to have you with me as well. So I'm going to start with my jars, and today's theme, which I'll be talking about in between, is parosmia. I know so many of you have it. It's so difficult to live with, and many of you have asked, is there any point in smell training when everything just smells wrong? Am I going to remember smells the wrong way? And if you have those kind of questions, I can assure you that you won't get these kind of like wrong smells stuck in your head, but rather smell training is something that's going to be beneficial for you too. There was a piece of research was done that was published this summer by a man called Aytu Altındağ. He's a Turkish researcher, and he is the author of the original paper on modified smell training, which is where they mixed it up and used 3 different sets of essential oils over a period of 4 months. And he's just written this paper, which was published this summer, on the benefit of smell training for people with parosmia. And sure enough, he found out that people that had parosmia, when they filled out a survey at the end of their smell training, they reported that their parosmia was bothering them less. So, hi to people who've joined me, especially to Ella. Hi, Ella. Right, so I'm going to get going with the smell training. So let's start with Rose. And I'm just going to take these little sniffs that you know are called bunny sniffs by now. I would say that of the smell training kit that we make, which has Rose in it, Rose is probably the one that's the faintest. It just takes concentration to make sense out of it. And make sure that in between as you do your bunny sniffs, take a break every once in a while, take a deep breath. Make sure you're getting plenty of oxygen. Right, so that was number 1. What I've got now, eucalyptus here. I'm going to do some little sniffs now. And as you know, I'm at the tail end of a cold now. It's really, I really enjoy the eucalyptus because it just kind of goes, oops, somebody's sending me a text message. That's a lovely, I can really feel it. And of course, when you have a cold and you're really worried about whether or not that's going to damage your sense of smell again, smelling something like eucalyptus is just very reassuring. I'm thinking, oh wow, I can really smell that. That makes me feel good. Great. Now on to jasmine, which is a heavy floral, a bit like white lilies. Obviously, jasmine is a flower. It has a lovely, lovely fragrance. So, It's also quite similar to ylang ylang, which is another one of my favorites. Lovely. Pausing in between, nice deep breath. Now, so far, none of these for me are distorted, but if you are experiencing distortions while you smell train, try not to let that worry you too much. As things start to resolve, and we know, for instance, with COVID, that it's taking over 2 years, sometimes even more than that, to improve, those distortions will begin to resolve and things will start to smell a little bit more normal. And the final one I have here is bergamot, the smell of Earl Grey tea. So if you liked Earl Grey tea before you lost your sense of smell, you might want to try this one out. Good. All right, so that's the 4 done for today. Like I said, I know that living with parosmia is a really difficult thing. Smell training will be good for you. The main thing is that you just stick with it as long as you can, twice a day, a minimum of 4 months. That's the absolute minimum. And in this recent article that was published in the summer that I mentioned earlier, they also continued the program, and they found that people who smell trained had the most improvement in months 4 to 6, I think. So it becomes a cumulative effect, and what you're doing is you're rebuilding new neural networks. It's nothing to do with what's in the jar. It's what the bit that makes it work is what you do with your brain while you are smell training. That can't be repeated enough. So, you choose what you want to smell train with. The important thing is that you stick with it. In a few minutes, I'm going to be coming back with some smell training cheats. So if you want to hang around for that, I've got some ideas on how you can make smell training easier for yourself. So that's enough for me today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 28. Bye, everyone. Thank you.